The OnePlus 6 is a fantastic device. It offers a Snapdragon 845, fantastic cameras, a great screen, and phenomenal build quality, all at significantly cheaper than other flagship devices. Meanwhile, the Xiaomi Mi A2 is a mid-range device coming in at around $250 with a Snapdragon 660, 4 GB of RAM, a 1080p screen, as well as a phenomenal camera. I have a friend here in Vietnam who has a OnePlus 6, and he let me do a brief speed comparison between the OnePlus 6 and my Xiaomi Mi A2. Now, this is far from a conclusive test with tons of evidence, but I found the results of it really interesting, being that the Xiaomi Mi A2 is half the cost of the OnePlus 6. Okay, so because this was kind of a spur-of-the-moment, ad hoc speed comparison between the devices, I did not have a chance to reset each of the phones. And like I said before, this is not a conclusive comparison. This is just kind of a brief, hands-on speed comparison that I wanted to show you guys. So the first application that we opened up was Grab, which is kind of the Vietnamese equivalent to Uber. And opening up the application on both the phones, the difference in the Snapdragon 660 versus the Snapdragon 845 is definitely apparent when we compare the two devices, as applications that are not in the background do pull up faster on the OnePlus 6. And that just comes down to processing power. Next up, we went and opened up Instagram, and I did the best job possible for you guys to touch the icons at the same exact speed, and we are seeing that it's about a half second, if not a little bit less, difference between the OnePlus 6 and the Mi A2. Next, my friend wanted to show me how quick the OnePlus 6 was in satellite view and going between different parts of the application for Google Maps. And we can see that when we launched into the satellite view, the OnePlus 6 already had that, it seemed like, loaded up, whereas the Mi A2 had to pull that out of the background. But when we went back to the normal Google Maps view, the devices were the same. Now, launching YouTube was an interesting comparison because both of the devices needed to pull the data, obviously, off of the same Wi-Fi network, and that kind of delayed how quick the applications could load up. Next up, we have Telegram, which is a pretty light application, and again, the OnePlus 6 marginally faster than the Mi A2. Now, just to note, when navigating both of these devices side by side, and menus, settings, etc., there is not much of a difference. It's minimal at best. And I would say that when it came to lighter applications or applications that were less CPU intensive, we have an indistinguishable difference between the two of them. In this test, neither of the devices dropped the application from the RAM. Both of them were identical in regards to holding them in RAM. That said, obviously the OnePlus 6 does have more RAM than the Mi A2, but it's twice as expensive. And as you can see, opening the devices that we're currently running in the background is almost the same. And that kind of concludes the impromptu speed test for you guys. Okay, if you found this difference in performance interesting, go ahead, hit the like button. If you loved the video, go ahead, think about subscribing. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down and let me know what I can do to improve my videos in the comment section down below. Till next time, it's been Mitchell coming to you from Hanoi. Peace.